there, welcome to Movie Review Mom. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews, and my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a specific film. So today, the specific film I'm reviewing is called Catering Christmas. Yes, this is the official, second Christmas movie that I've reviewed so far, and I've got a gigantic list of more to come. So first, I'm going to give you an overview in a nutshell of the film, and then I'll point out things I liked and didn't like, as well as offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, and recommendations for other movies that I think that you'll also like if you like this one. This romantic comedy is now available to stream online. It's rated PG and is an hour and 26 minutes. My movie review mom grade is a B. I actually really enjoyed this one. Now, very few, if any, film critics will tell you their score right up front. So don't click away to another channel. Let me explain about the content and the quality of this film so that you can decide if you want to watch it or not. So in a nutshell, what's Christmas without a cheesy romance movie set in a holiday mood, right? Hallmark sure knows their audience and pumps out dozens of these romance Christmas movies every December. But now we have GAF, GAF, stepping up its game and delivering this Christmas romance. So originally, this was known as the Great American Country Company. It's now called the Great American Family, GAF, offering family-friendly movies and TV shows. The story is about Molly Frost, a struggling new catering business owner who lands a big job for a prestigious event in New Hampshire. Can you taste the romance? Well, if you can't, you'll at the very least be definitely in the mood to bake some Christmas cookies after you finish watching it. The film was written by Kara J. Russell and directed by T.W. Peacock. So here's the list of things that I really liked about the movie. First of all, the leading couple is played very nicely by Merritt Patterson and Daniel Lissing. Now, the two of them have been in many other romance movies with other partners. Audiences will be happy with their performances. In this one, I thought that their chemistry was believable and I wanted them to get together. The other main actors in the movie are Michael Hanrahan and Rosemary Dunsmore. What I liked about the cast overall is that I thought that they all seemed pretty natural in their roles. Overacting in this kind of movie happens very often, but it didn't in this movie. So yay. We want to see lots of beautiful Christmas decor and scrumptious looking food in a movie called Catering Christmas, right? Well, mission accomplished. The movie feels like comfort food. Nothing super, super fancy, but it does make you feel good and it is beautiful. And yes, you wish you could reach through the screen and eat it. It's also nice to see a romantic story with old couples and young couples. The dialogue felt pretty realistic and authentic. Sometimes, again, in this kind of movie, the conversations can be very clunky and awkward and even robotic. But in this movie, again, everything just flowed and felt natural. The names in these Hallmark type of movies just crack me up. So the main character in this movie is Molly Frost because it's Christmas. She's featured as the cute caterer in the movie. So I wouldn't really call this a rom-com, as there isn't really anything that made me laugh out loud. There are some attempts at humor and you might chuckle inside, but it's definitely not a big rolling comedy. If you've seen a lot of other romance movies like this, then you'll probably recognize the little town in New Hampshire and other sets even that are used in various scenes. I've actually been to New Hampshire and it really is charming, like it's illustrated in this movie. So with all of that praise, there were a few things that I didn't like or just thought could have been done better. For example, there is nothing new about this plot, which is wealthy, beautiful people stumble upon a hardworking girl who helps them with something important. love ensues, right? We've seen that plot a million times before. In other words, this movie is extremely predictable, but you still can't help but enjoy the holiday spirit that literally oozes in every scene. So let me give you some tips for parents. Unmarried couples kiss, but no big makeout, just very gentle and sweet. There's no profanity, yay, and really just nothing offensive in this movie. So it is family friendly if you want to watch this with your kids. I think young kids will be bored. I think preteen girls will be interested because there are handsome guys and food and cookies and beautiful things and stuff like that. Now that's a total stereotype and generalization. However, I'm just saying, if you have preteen girls, I think this would be a great movie to play and then to make cookies or something like that with them. Okay, you can have the guys watch the movie and make cookies with the guys too. I have 4 boys. I get it. None of them were hugely into cooking, but they would have enjoyed making cookies after this movie. So some of the themes that are illustrated very well in the movie are traditions, legacy, Christmas food, of course, romance, of course, being on the same page with your partner, and entrepreneurial determination. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines just so you can get a taste, get it, pun intended, for the movie. And I have them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com. I did not write down any funny lines. There weren't any worth noting. However, I'll share some of the interesting lines that I wrote down. So Kyle Frost is the protagonist's brother. And she's talking about, she's got work. She doesn't have any love in her life. She's frustrated. She recently broke up with this guy and he asked why. And she says, we weren't on the same page. And she explains what happens. And he says, in my experience, the 3 C's of a healthy relationship are communication, commitment, and compromise. And I thought for a minor character who appears, for like 2 minutes in the entire movie, that was a really good line and good advice. So another character in the movie says, this is Carson, Jacob Harrison. Just by the name, he's one of the wealthy ones, right? He's played by Daniel Lissing. Anyway, he says, food is more than just food. Now, that sounds like a silly line, but it's actually true. And when it comes to the holiday season, it's absolutely true because that food symbolizes coming together. All of these random family members, maybe that don't see each other a lot during the year, they are merged together, blended into this holiday event season as they celebrate the season and renew their relationships with each other. Anyway, it's true. And then Robert, who is played by Michael Hanrahan, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, he says, everyone wants to know what they do matters. It gives our life meaning, but it's up to you to determine what that should be. And his advice is to one specific character, but it's good advice for another character as well. And it's good advice for viewers who are watching the movie, that our life is, or I should say, the quality of our life is made up by the choices that we make. And we make choices every single day. And all of those add up to the life of either meaning or self-indulgence or entertainment or whatever it is that we have filled our life or filled our days with, right? So anyway, think about that. So I wanted to give you some recommendations for some other Christmas movies. Now, the very first Christmas movie of the season that I've reviewed so far is called We Wish You a Merried Christmas. Now, it wasn't the greatest that I've seen. It's just the most recent one and one of the first ones out of the gate for this Christmas season. However, it is filled with Christmas jolly and cheer and decor and all of that. Just the romance between the couple was a little stifled because they're, on the rocks in their marriage and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, they're also in a little charming little town. And so if you just want to get in the mood and have that playing in the background while you're baking Christmas cookies or something, that I think that you'll enjoy that. And then another one that I haven't filmed yet, but I just finished watching it, is called Hotel for the Holidays. And actually, I got a kick out of that one too. It's pretty standard, but I enjoyed it more than We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Has lots of Christmas cheer, beautiful people, all the drill. Anyway, we've got many more to come, so stay tuned. And while you're at it, click on that little notification bell that you see underneath the subscribe button, and it'll tell you every time I upload a new movie review, a trailer reaction, or documentary analysis. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I really do appreciate your support. If you like anything that I've said, or if it's helped you decide whether or not you want to watch this movie, be sure and subscribe and like this video. All of those little actions that you take really help my channel to grow, because YouTube notices and says, oh, I should tell everybody about her channel. Anyway, so thank you so much for that. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.